So, hi, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. And how about you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm also pretty well. Thank you so much for asking. So, as it
Yes,
is our first meeting, would you like to
yes.
introduce yourself?
Yeah. Why not? Yes. So this is Alka calling you from Lucknow. I'm a senior citizen and post-graduation in English literature. And I'm blessed with two sons. They both are married. And my husband, he's a retired banker. And yeah, if you talk about my hobbies, then I love reading, listening to music, and yeah, having conversation. These days, the foremost hobby of mine is to develop my fluency. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I have seen a lot of your videos, but I didn't know that it's you. So,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
glad that I could connect with you today.
Okay. And even, I'm so happy that I connected with you for the first time. Yeah, but I had never seen your videos. By what name it is, I don't know. After conversation, you let me know it, okay? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I will share the link of my channel with you. You can visit my channel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, let me introduce myself also because you don't
Yes,
know me.
sure.
Yes, so my name is Jaya Ghosh. I hail from Kolkata and I'm a working professional. I also run a YouTube channel and like you, I am also a learner of English and I nowadays I really like interacting with different people because we get to know a lot of, different things and it's a different experience altogether. And I also love reading books. I mostly read fictional story books. So yeah,
Okay.
that's all about me.
Okay. So you read fictional. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're connecting me from which place?
I am connecting you from West Bengal.
No, West Bengal. Which city? Which place?
Kolkata, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Proper Kolkata. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I wish to go at least once to Kolkata, but I've never been. I mean to say, after marriage, I've never been, and it's been so many years. Yeah. When
And
they were, yeah, many of my friends are
yeah,
there. Yeah.
yes. So you have been to so many places because of your husband's transferable job.
Right, right. Because of my husband, and even my father, he was in railways. So, yeah,
Okay.
so I mean to say, many states I've been to. Yeah. So,
So, ma'am, I want to ask you one question that, I have a child. My child is 14 months. And so right now, because we also have a transferable job, so we think a lot about his studies. Like we are concerned about the schools that,
right.
how we choose the school and, how everything is going to be.
Yeah.
So how did you manage? Like, did your children also
Yeah.
did they also change different schools because of your transferable job?
No, yeah. So I'll tell you the one thing that I've never been with my husband to any places. Though he
Oh,
got transferred, yeah, but in the same school in which my both the sons were admitted, and they came out passing out from that same school. So
yeah, then it's
yeah,
really
from the very beginning up to the 12th, so they were in the same. And after that, they were, like to some other college because it was only up to 12th. So I didn't go, because just because of my children's studies. Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah,
I am actually really concerned about this thing because each child is different, and when you move a child from a school to a new school, then all the set of friends are different. And
yeah,
if my child is going to be an introvert, then it is really going to be
yeah,
impossible for him to make new friends in new school.
yeah,
So
right. It's
no.
very difficult, The adults get adjusted, soon. But if we talk about children, they need time, So if they get transferred, so they suffer a lot. Actually, children suffer a lot because everything is new. No, even the school going children, the class and the teachers, everything becomes new. And to adjust, they take a lot of time for children. I think so because so that's why I did not go anywhere. I just sacrifice for my children.
Yes, ma'am. Then it's really good. So,
And
so
after
if you
yeah, when my children they got admitted in that professional college, so that time yeah, I went with my husband. So the first time I went was to Amritsar. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have always been fascinated by different places, different cultures. Yes, so for me, actually, I will only be transferred within West Bengal. So there is
Okay. So
not
that's
much
good, yeah.
to
If they
explore.
are in C, yeah, so there's no problem for you because if they are in CBSC, then it's, yeah, but actually, the course will be the same, though the
Yes,
children, every sector of the school will be changed. Yeah, but the studies and books, they will be the same. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. So I really want to ask you another question that you are a fluent English speaker and see, you have studied English, but I don't think you speak in English all the time. But I think,
Yes.
uh, yeah,
Yeah.
after a really long time, you have again started to brush up your overall knowledge. So
Yes.
for you, if I speak about you, so for you, what do you feel that how much time do you need to become a fluent English speaker? Means where are you now and where do you want to see yourself maybe after a year or so?
Yeah. So yeah, I actually what I it was very long in the long past. There was a kind of it up to class 8. I had an atmosphere to speak in English, and as I was in a convent school, so the atmosphere was very good. But as my father got transferred, and once I came to Uttar Pradesh, and since then, from class 9 and up to now, I am totally in Uttar Pradesh only, moving only in this way. So I lost all touch of mind, to speak. I didn't get to practice, So now I'm getting to practice, Yeah, but I've lost so many years, and I regret sometimes. I regret too much. Yeah. So
Ma'am, regrets will always be there in everyone's life. We can't help it.
yeah, 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 maybe. But I regret the thing is that see the children now they are having a platform like they can study, they can learn anything, whatever language they want to learn. And yeah, I wanted to learn that time, but I did not get to learn. Yeah,
Yes,
because
yes,
we didn't have no the advanced this anything kind of media or this technology what we people are you people are having. So in my life, yeah, I missed a lot, and sometimes yeah, totally I regret. Yeah, I regret a lot. Yeah, again I'll say the
yes,
same thing. Yes, it hurts my heart too much. Yeah. Sometimes I think that why didn't I get to learn in my when I was young?
yes,
So
yes. And
yeah,
because of that only, so I have a job. I have a touch wood. I have a secure job. But it's been 6 years. I have been doing the same job. And after coming from office, all I used to do was watching TV or maybe watching
yeah,
something useless,
yeah,
completely useless on phone, like scrolling on YouTube or maybe
right,
Facebook or maybe Instagram. So I'm not getting any productive things from those videos.
right,
But
right,
then I realized that I am I am fascinated by this language, and I really want. Whenever I see someone, whenever I see one of my friends, they speak fluently in English. I always feel in my mind that I wanted to be like him, or I wanted to
yes,
be like her, but I'm not doing anything to reach at that level. So that is why I started my YouTube channel and I started my English speaking journey. And I'm also taking sessions from a English learning platform as well.
okay,
Uh, so I have this thing like me and my husband, we both sometimes discuss that see, whatever you want to achieve in your life,
yes,
this is the right time. Just start doing that, start working upon that because when you will be, after your retirement at the age of 60, it you should not say that, oh, I didn't do anything.
right,
And now that I
yeah,
have time, but I am not physically able,
yeah,
maybe I will not be able to, move because I don't know what will happen with me after that so long
yeah,
time.
yeah. We
So
never know. Yeah, we never know.
yeah, so
Yeah,
the regret should not be there, but it's not possible. We can't do everything at a time. Some things we have to left. Like if I am passionate about my YouTube channel as well, and if my channel does not grow well, then I maybe after a point in time I will quit my channel. So We
Right.
can't, so every wish cannot be fulfilled. Some we
Right.
have to bring on the way, and we have to work upon some other things. So I think regrets will always be there when we grow old.
But yet there are many possibilities, right now. So, you can accomplish, I mean to say, you can at least start something to learn. You can accomplish anything. Children's, these days so much they get to learn from this mobiles and these apps, So yeah, you were on which app you are right now? You told me that you are on some other app too about English speaking.
No, I have a YouTube channel, and as well as I have a Facebook page where I
Okay,
post,
okay,
write, post, and because I read books, so sometimes
yeah,
I do book recommendations as well. But
on
I'm not
Facebook.
consistent.
Yeah, okay. So when did you create your channel? It's been how long?
Okay, so it's a history. So my channel, actually, I created my channel during COVID because
Okay.
that time I had quite a lot of time. So I thought, why not create a channel? And I have read so many books, and I have time to read more books, so I can do a lot of book recommendation videos. But that time I didn't know that you have to be consistent. Like if you post
Right.
one videos a week, you have to post one videos a week,
Yeah.
or maybe two or three.
Yeah.
But it's not possible to finish every book within a week.
Right.
It takes quite a lot of time, and sometimes a book takes months to finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was not it was not possible for me to be consistent, so I quit my channel. And since January this year, I resumed my channel, and I have stopped recommending books because it's not possible for me. So I
Right.
basically post all my English conversation videos there. Like nowadays everyone is doing that. So
Yeah. So yeah. So do you find something fruitful that since you have created a channel, like in English speaking, in the speaking, I mean to say, you are having fluency. You're getting what to say. How you develop this kind of fluency as you are having right now. You speak well, so that's why I'm asking. You speak well. So
thank
how did yeah? So how did it happen?
Yes, ma'am. So actually, I have cracked a competitive exam, and before that, I was doing all different kind of things to improve my communication skills because there was interview, and the interview was supposed to be in English. So
Yeah.
I was, speaking with my friends who were also giving those competitive exams. I used to speak with my brother as well because he is a fluent English speaker. Though he is not from English medium school, we both are from government school. And Bengali was the subject, like my mother tongue. But he is a fluent English speaker. He learned it on his own, so he used to help me a lot. But after getting the job, I was completely detached from the language because because English was not required anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I speak in my mother tongue, even at my workplace. So, but then, as you said, regret. So that regret, so from that regret point of view, I said, no, I have to start it. And
Yeah.
also, I have a baby now, and he is going to be studying in our English medium school for sure. So, if he doesn't get the right environment, because it's
Yes.
not essential only to like speak English at school. You need the overall environment, and if we are not able to speak in English, we are not able to communicate with him in English, then it's not possible for him to become fluent.
Right.
Like
So
he
from
could
the very
manage.
beginning. Yeah. So
He
from the very
could
beginning.
manage.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think your son is how old now? I think he doesn't go to
he's
school.
14 months, only 14 months.
Oh, he's too young. Okay. So yeah, when he grows, so you give him the environment. Like he will be having a good environment in his house only. So from here he will begin to, what to get to something to learn from the home itself. So when he will be in the school, yeah, he will get to understand whatever his teacher would be saying or his friends would be saying. So yeah. So,
Yeah,
but
at least it would not be an alien language for him.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
And
you speak Bangla. You speak Bangla, no? Yeah.
yes, ma'am, I speak Bangla.
Okay. So what's your
Where
surname? What surname you write?
Ghosh.
Ghosh. Okay.
Yes, of course. And people like you actually are inspiration because you have started at this age. Like
Yeah, yeah.
my mother, my mother is younger than you, and my sister-in-law actually, she is from abroad. She is from outside India. She is from US, and she, she only can understand a few words in Bengali. She cannot speak. So I always tell my mother that please learn this language because there is nothing that you cannot learn. If
Right,
you
right.
watch different
Yes.
videos, at least learn some words like how are you
Yeah,
doing, I am fine, did you eat? So
yeah.
like this, small sentences. But she doesn't want to learn. So it's
Small sentences, yeah, small sentences can be learned from the YouTube itself. There are so many, yeah, on YouTube we can learn any language. So,
So now my sister-in-law actually started learning Bengali because that is the only language she could speak to her, mother-in-law and father-in-law. So so that's the case with my family. So it's not that everyone can learn. Only the people who are passionate about English
right, yeah, yeah,
can
right, right,
get
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So it happens, when somebody gets the lost thing, the thing which had lost been for the many past years. So if somebody gets the same thing after so many years, we'll be so glad, there's something to just grab and just have. We don't need the opportunity to lose it anyway. So after very hard work, not to say hard work, after many years, the lost thing, I've got it now at this age. So yeah, I'm very passionate about this. See, there are so many books lying on my bed. See, I read, and this is a book, and there is a
Wow.
newspaper. I read a lot, So I'm in the habit of reading. After conversation, if I'm satisfied with my conversation, two or three I like, then after that I'll pick up this magazine and start reading. Then it's a very good magazine, So there are, yeah. So by this also, it's a very, I mean to say, since 20 or 25 years, I'm getting the same book. And
Yes.
yeah. Now when I started learning English, so I'm just, marking the words, like vocabulary to develop my vocabulary. So I find out the meaning sometimes. If I don't get the meaning, I find out in the Google and frame sentences. And there's a, notebook of mine. In this, there are,
Wow.
yeah, frame sentences, So I'm, so passionate and so, what to say, eager, or I'm very keen, I want to develop my fluency. That's all.
Ma'am, I think you're the perfect person to start a YouTube channel on your own because you can then make longer videos as well, like these kind of
Yeah,
conversation videos, and also because you write the new sentence structure and
yeah,
new vocabulary, so you can also put them in short videos.
yeah, I can put them small video, and especially there are many words which I have noted in like vocabulary word. So I've tried using while conversation also. Yesterday, two words, I anyhow managed to use those words. So of course they were fitting in that place. So they,
Yes.
yeah, so I used it. Yeah.
Yeah, and after able to do that, we feel so satisfied
Oh
with
yeah,
ourselves.
really, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we have
once
done.
we and once we use no somewhere, then I think the next time we won't forget it. When the time comes, yeah, again we can use it.
Yes, sir. Yes. And the other day I was talking with another ma'am, Ajita ma'am, and she's from Kerala, and she said that before the social media, when they were younger, they only have radio, newspaper, and books.
Yeah,
So these three were their companion, and that is
yeah,
why I think you people have so much knowledge
yeah,
because
right.
we get knowledge. We can get knowledge at any time. We can pick up the
Yes,
phone and get and we could read about anything and gain knowledge. But that is, I think, there are so much resources, and it's difficult to judge, difficult to gauge that which one is true and which one is
right,
like fake.
right.
In
Yes.
your time, it was not there. The knowledge that you have gained are pure knowledge, so pure from good books.
Yeah, yeah. That was only from the books, and no other source, only the books. Yeah.
So, ma'am, can you recommend me some of the authors that you really admire their writing? And
Yeah, there's only one favorite author of mine, and I have not gone to some second author. The first, like Chetan Bhagat. I have many books, almost all the books. I have a collection of Chetan Bhagat's book. I love reading his book because it's, simple English also, and he writes, very, what to say, very easy language, and everybody can, get the what is that in the story. So that writer, I admire him a lot. Yeah, Chetan Bhagat. So all the books I have read, of his, and I'm looking forward for some new book. Yet he has not. I think for since I think so many years only, he has not. There's not any book published till now.
yes, I have also read two, three books written by Chetan Bhagat. I also follow Sudha Murthy, ma'am, because her writing style is
Yes,
also very, very
yeah,
simple.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So Chetan Bhagat's last book I read was that Two States. I remember Two States, and there was I think film also based on that story. It was
yes,
very gripping stories. He writes. Yeah.
yeah, yes,
If,
I love
if,
that book
if
too.
somebody starts, reading first, just we have you just to start the book, and it's such a gripping stories, in that his book. We won't like to, we won't be, getting to leave the book, and continue reading until the book finishes. Very soon I finish his book, and in 3 days I just complete it.
Yes, ma'am. You are at a level that it's really easy for you to finish any, like
Yeah.
300, 400, maybe 500 pages books. You can
Yeah,
read it maybe
yeah,
4.
3 days are enough. 3 days enough. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. For me, actually, it would take maybe like 15, more than 15 days, I think.
Okay.
That
But
too, if
it depends on the pages also, no? If the book is thin, we can read very soon, and if it is thick
yes,
one, then it depends on that also.
yes. Okay, ma'am, it was really a nice
Yes.
conversation with you.
On me too. And you send me your channel name, so I'll get
Yes.
to see more videos in there. Yeah. And I'll subscribe it too. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye bye,
Okay.
ma'am.
Bye bye.